Phil Klemmer, on DC's Legends.
It's going all right.
How are you? Good.
So I'm curious about what the learning curve of this show been for you. You know, what have been sort of the lessons of season 1?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest lesson is before you break a first episode, it's good to take a deep breath and think about the ramifications of that, because the fact that we didn't do a pilot was really like stepping on a moving train and we didn't know where it was headed, and you know, you could change the speed of that train and conceivably you can have people run up ahead and try to move the tracks a little bit, but it's not easy to do. It's much easier to do at the incubation stage, and so you know, we really took a hiatus this year and took the show apart and rebuilt it piece by piece, and we were much more deliberate, just thinking about like where is this going to take us, because you know, a lot of the story of season 1 felt like, you know, we had to, they were done out of like, they were compulsory, because we put certain story elements into motion, and you know, we killed Rip's family. It's like, oh shit, we gotta avenge that. Oh, we said that Vandal Savage is gonna ruin the world, but you gotta stop that. We revealed who our bad guy is. Well, that doesn't leave much room for mystery. And so like in season 2, realizing that, okay, let's take it slow, instead of like showing all our cards, letting it unfold incrementally, and really indulging the mystery, and letting our villain or evil forces develop organically alongside our guys and their mission, and just allowing them more breathing room to be themselves, because you know, we put such a responsibility on them saving the world that you kind of hated them if they were ever not on task. So quite frankly, the fun of the Legends is when they're not on task. Right? You know, you want them grab-assing, you want them stabbing each other in the back in a fun way, you want them being irresponsible, and like, you know, giving them smaller, you know, allowing them to be the time police, allowing them to screw up. You know, I think it's just going to feel light, but not in a frivolous way. Light in a way that allows us to explore character a little more than we did.
Do you guys have to worry about everything that's going on with the Flash as well? Because I know that they mentioned that's going to reverberate through the Arrow universe. Does that also affect you guys as well?
I mean, it will in the crossovers. I mean, the nice thing about our show is that it is fairly uncoupled. You know, I mean, we go back.
Change things.
Yeah.
The nature of the show.
We'll be going back tens of millions of years in the pilot, which just shows you that, like, you know, we can sort of skip around willy-nilly. It only matters to us when we check back in, you know? So we're kind of like, you know, it's, and again, we want it to be, you know, we want it to be fun, as opposed to the world is going to end, because that's what it feels like in real life. So.
What about the Justice Society?
Yeah.
What made them right for season 2?
Well, I guess it's because of the antithesis to the Legends. You know, we always said that Legends is a story about a dysfunctional family, and the way to sort of highlight their dysfunction is to have them meet a version of themselves, but like the idealized version of themselves. It's almost like, you know, if I had to go back and join the Greatest Generation and fight at Normandy, I would, you know, I was complaining about my sandwich because, you know, it had mayonnaise on it. I didn't want mayonnaise. Boo-hoo, I got a free, you know. As the guys at Normandy are just like, I'm not getting off a, you know, if his vehicle and getting shot on. And so, like, our Legends are like me. They're millennial, you know, babies with their own baggage and dysfunction and all that. And all of a sudden, they're standing next to these you know, golden age heroes who are just like, you know, the prototypical superheroes, and it sort of reminds them of their own deficiencies for some of our characters, and for some of our characters, they're like, fuck you guys, like, you're no fun. Like, what's the purpose of having powers if you, like, don't get to, like, indulge them and use them selfishly, and et cetera, et cetera. And it's just like, it's a generational culture clash that we just thought would be funny, you know? I mean, if you're doing time travel, put them in, you know, face-to-face with, you know, an earlier era's version of themselves.
How big is that roster?
It's big, it's big.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's more people than we can fit in the location that we were scouting on Friday, so
Wow.
yeah, it's, you know, there's another team out there, and yeah, a lot of familiar faces.
Do they carry over a lot of episodes?
They do, not all of them in every episode, but obviously, you know, Vixen and Maya will be a permanent member of our team. And they're integral to the sort of season-long mystery again. Season 1 was all about, like, you know, stopping an immortal bad guy. Season 2 is about solving mysteries, and the sort of the fate of the JSA is intrinsic to that season.
But you plan on that as part of the universe?
You think it's amazing if you wait long enough, you can get everybody. Yeah.
Now we said goodbye to Hawk Girl last season.
Yeah.
Is there going to be another strong female role that kind of steps in at some point?
Well, definitely.
Or is she taking the lead?
I mean, Vixen is certainly strong. And we're always looking for gender parity. And we're looking for, you know, we want superheroes to look like the real world. Yeah, I mean, there have been times where, yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to have all lady superhero, you know, version of our. I mean, that's the beauty of our show. It's totally protean. You know, season 3 could look nothing like season 2, which looks nothing like season 1. It's like it really is amazing that you know, we can you know, change it out for the ladies.
So the Justice Society is actually, like, that's part of the primary timeline of these shows, right? It's not like an alternate universe thing or anything. It's like,
No.
It's cool.
No,
Awesome.
it's not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't want it to all just be a wank, and yeah. Of course.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you, guys. Bye.